What's up YouTube, it's bradleyaidanjohnson here with part 57 I think of the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Let's Play, and we're just getting straight into a horse race because that's how we roll. Last one we lost because of nonsense. This time we're going to clean it up. Yeah, praise the eternal fire. It's so funny, the whole race before he couldn't keep up to me when I was at a mild canter, and now I'm galloping. For some reason, he's right behind me. Except when I'm behind him, in which case he can't ride to save his life. And go figure, I guess. With Roach, if you make, well, horses, if you make a turn that is even slightly too much, they stop galloping. So you've got to make these subtle adjustments.
Hear ye, the final of the Erasmus Vegelbud Memorial Derby.
Oh, why was I still riding? Anyway, we're cleaning up the nonsense that happened before.
Yet we shouldn't kid ourselves. The competition was hardly stiff.
Hardly.
Shall I sign you up for another?
Maybe later. 60 crowns in nonsense experience. Not worth the effort. Alright.
You Rodlick.
Well, we did all this before, so let's do it all again. Let's just ask him anyway. Blah 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 blah. If you haven't seen the last episode, shame on you. Go back and watch it.
What's there to worry about? This is your.
Ah, win the race. Okay, one second. Let's go for. You won't let me get blah 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 blah. I like asking. I'll win the race for you.
Let's do this. I'll enter the race. You'll bet on me, win, pay your debts, then give me the placards.
You're that good a rider?
Yes.
Far from the worst. Go tell the Count you accept his offer.
Cool. So, we're going to win the race again.
To lead this city.
Come on.
Oh, I wasn't looking. Wow, he's good. Yay! Horse race that I just did again. Okay, he's obviously crashed into something, and that's the end of this because he can't catch me up. Nice leisurely. Why have you got your sword out? Go out. Why have you got your sword out? Okay. Randomly cook. No music or anything. There is no race. And there's the line. That was so difficult. Whew.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time. Just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Cool.
Fine.
Let's do it.
See you there.
Oh, shut up.
Wow. Was that just there being nice to you? Alright. Oh, a mastercrafted saddle. Let's have a look at a mastercrafted saddle. This is mastercrafted, by the way. This ain't regular crafted. This is mastercrafted. It's also not here. There it is. 35 stamina as opposed to the 80 that I've got, making it 100% useless. Okay. Scroll out. Scroll out. 3 out of 10 boys to survive the trial of the grasses to become witches. The rest die in agony. Good return. Oh, this music makes me laugh every time I hear it now. Oh, look at this place. It's not a brothel anymore.
Melancholy. Needs a minor key.
But I wanted
to ruin everything.
This.
We're starting in.
I think this is Philippa. A blind owl. Telling you, that's Philippa. Why are my senses not going off? Alright, whatever.
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
I love it. Especially the,
Oops.
accoutrements on the wall. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary and Thyme wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
What about choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
We haven't. But Polly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers. Premier will have the audience on their feet, on their knees, both at the same time.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We'll start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true.
With a delay there?
So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Let's do it.
Why not?
That's my boy.
That owl is
The
still a
foreman
bar.
mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking,
He's all right.
and she say anything about me?
She praised your rationality.
He said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time.
Oh, she really did say that, bro. Oh, will you two just get it together already? Gosh.
One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Ugh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the Cloak and the Dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am?
He's in love.
She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time, you know.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
It's true. Scientists worked out.
Dandelion! Priscilla, she's
What? Speak, man.
badly hurt. Been
What?
attacked. They took her to Valmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg
What
your
the
pardon,
hell?
You are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this.
Oh god.
Not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
If this was
No harm. You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
if this was
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent. burn
Horson,
here.
I'm going to feel very bad.
I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. find him and kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Great analogy, but this tumor's not gonna sit there, wait to be excised. Appreciate the help, but I doubt you know what you're getting yourself into.
I know perfectly well, and I assure you I can take care of myself.
Easy assurance to make, harder to back up, especially if you've spent your whole life wielding a scalpel, not a sword.
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail. Morningstar, maybe.
What do you think? A blow sustained at the operating table? No? Let me repeat. I know what I'm doing, and I wish to help.
Alright.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers. Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of
Grave
preventive
robber.
medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
This didn't need to be so dark, man.
You lead.
Starting to worry it's him. This guy's kind of come out of nowhere.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Had a bit of a recording issue just now. So I'm going to be to Muse for the first time, but to me, I'm doing this again.
To no avail. So I took matters into my own hands.
Yeah, I realised in the last little bit of doing stuff that I had the wrong sword equipped. We won't make that mistake this time. Enhanced hand demands. And this place is full of necrophages, so we'll put that on. Also, we need some cat. There it is.
George, you damned idealists, ruining the market for us.
Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
That's the cool thing about a Witcher. Did you hear that? It's like, yeah. I heard it ages ago. You are late to the party, sir. Aha, my sword sets things on fire randomly. Hey, what's up, you? Cool. Like I said, I was just doing this a moment ago.
How's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal. But it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trobrex. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
It's a sad story, man. She loves to sing.
Take the ladder.
And this person has hacked
This is the place.
At her
Come,
throat.
the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. The Reverend Nathaniel Pistoli. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to really look through all this stuff before because I went in the room and ended up going straight to the. This isn't him.
Looks like necrophage has got to this one.
This isn't him either.
Human. Wrong body type.
Don't know what's over there. Haven't been there before. Basically, I'm fixing the mistakes I made a second ago.
Wrong body type. Human. Wrong body type. Let's keep looking.
Wrong body type. Human. Wrong body type. All of the stuff in the world.
This isn't it.
It's not. I actually know where it is. What shall become of Tamaria? Aha!
That's gotta be him.
This one's a she.
A dwarf, but the hands. Not a carpenter's. A banker's, more likely.
And here's the person we're looking for. So before we talk to him, get some more of that stuff. Let's do an autopsy.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes. And some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
This is so sick.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
It's just getting weirder and weirder.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin. An incision. But the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
He made a drink
Explains why there's
formaldehyde.
no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded.
That's disgusting. Check the
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience.
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time
That's a
for
horrible
jokes.
pun.
Yeah, apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
And a different sense of humor. His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
Gotta do it, bro.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Bruv.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
It's pretty nasty.
Alright. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
I think it was a
It's
ritual.
some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a
Eternal
lead
fire.
worth following.
This is
Any
something
idea
done by
what
the
his name
church.
was?
Fabian Meyer.
Oh,
And
hello.
I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted, drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine. Long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
The guy looks like he's about 30.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirates was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, Your Reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
This
You
guy's
did,
got something to do with
but
it if he didn't just do it
they're
himself.
friends of the deceased.
There's no way
Here
this
to
guy
collect the
didn't
body.
get
Out of
involved.
the question. Show them out at once.
Why would he have
Your
any
Reverence
interest in
wishes.
her?
Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
I'm saying the church, man. I think it's the church.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble.
That does make
Never
sense.
thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hanged. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the eternal fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer. Delighted especially in torturing women.
That's the guy,
Later,
man.
Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and...
Fire. Death.
Dream
Him.
job. Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
I decide when we're done with the subject. What's your connection to him?
An old story, but if you insist...
Yeah, we insist.
The student protests in 1242, you've heard of
Ah,
them?
the 1242
I
student
led them.
protest.
Hubert, however, denounced me to the authorities. I landed in prison. There you have it. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was
I love how they're having
attacked.
this conversation right by
Got
this
work to
guard.
do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
It's right here.
Bloody bastards! Can't go out in the streets no more.
What happened here?
You Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue.
Fabian. Oh, yeah, I remember. No eyes, no art, one of them, right?
What a horrible job.
No purse neither, as I recall.
One of them? So there've been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One went so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her, on account of her.
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid.
This guy is disgusting.
You searched Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Might have to punch this guy out. I'm not paying him. Fuck that.
I'd advise you not to anger me, or you'll get an inside tour of the crematory.
Touch me, the guys will be hiding your ass for you can't free.
To save a little shit like you? Doubt it.
They's clever lads, more cleverer than you. They know Eustace, know they want me on their side. 'Cause you'll all die one day, and then I'll decide where your body winds up. A grave, the crematorium, or elsewhere.
Alright, I'll pay him.
That hard up for coin? Fine, have some. Now talk. What did you find on him?
Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment.
still got it on him.
I'll wipe off the writing as solid as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town.
Yep, I'm punching.
Oi, fucking hell! What was that for?
For everything.
Feel a little bit better.
Sod off. Don't know nothing else.
Looks like rain.
He deserved that. He's got a horrible job, but come on, bro. This quest is kind of nasty, though. Where's he want me to go? Over there. How'd you get in? Well, you probably just go around, but oh, such a pain. What's the point in the thing showing me where to go if it doesn't show you where to go? Gotta go around this whole thing. Oh, what a pain. Pain that seems to be getting worse. Wait, what the hell? Where am I going? Trying to get in there. How do I get in there?
What do I gotta do?
This is ridiculous. Oh, no, first of all, let me get rid of the stuff in my pockets.
What do you...
We'll keep it. It's not very heavy, is it? A little bit heavy. But we'll still keep it. Ain't got any money anyway. It's the end of that.
So long.
Right, now let's see if I can get into this place I'm trying to get into. Oh, screw it.
Rain, I like rain. Oi, beware the gutters.
How'd you get in? Not that way. Okay, what about going through this building, I guess? Should there be a way into this building?
Anyone home?
Begone, or I'll set me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Come on, come on then. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft? Even I'm scared of them. Better barking dog than an evil man at your door.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. As soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I run to a mate who raises fighting dogs. Bought these 2 mutts. Cost me a chunk of change. But I sleep sound at least.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head over to Mahakam. Be near my family, or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
It was like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claim not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleating orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. They care about some dwarf.
Your your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf, craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
Fine, we've talked
Questions
enough.
just lead to more questions.
Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Witcher senses.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Statues of something across the floor. Statues. More dragged from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
Pretty sure I've read all these books before, but better safe than sorry. Actually, I definitely haven't read that one before. Ah, that might be something. But isn't.
Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
Yeah, I want. Let's have a look inside this thing, see if we can find more clues. That was weird. The looting of thing really ruins the atmosphere sometimes.
Eyes. Humanoid.
Oh
Completely
man.
rotten.
This ice thing.
Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked.
That's what broke his ankle.
Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it.
Follow the smell.
More blood stains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood. Left a few stains behind. Nothing interesting here.
Aye.
Had a look at your sculptures.
And? Lifelike, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. The women especially. Never seen a bust that size on Melitele.
Oh, aye. Fabian's handiwork. I told him, brother, tits like that would crush her back. Whittle him down. He said, nay, they'd sell better this way. Told me to shut me trap.
He disrespected the church.
And sell they did. Till one sermon at the temple, and the celebrating reverend said that whoso buys idols from the non-human Myers sins twofold, as a heretic and as a lecher. That was the end of that.
And then, oh, what did... I'm trying to think what she did to piss off the... What did Priscilla do to piss off the church? Can't think.
Already know what happened. Fabian was in the workshop. Murderer attacked him there. They struggled. Fabian was overpowered, then tortured. For a time.
I needn't know the details. Truth be told, I hadn't the stomach for him.
When it was over, the murderer dragged Fabian to the courtyard, then made a pyre of sculptures, set them aflame.
But why? Why do all that?
To teach a lesson. To him, you, the whole city. Fine, we've talked enough. Won't learn anything else here. Take care.
It's the church, bruh. Shut up, dog. Let's go to where she was attacked now. I want it. For that. Don't know how much coin this guy's got, and we need to sell stuff.
The best. No need.
Let me have a...
It's a little talking before you go to a shop. It's really annoying. food, so why is it in here? Leave it alone for a bit.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim.
What?
Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Why did he push me? That's weird. Let's do the...
A brazier. This time of year? Man's footprint. The murderer's maybe. Weight on his heel. I took a step back. Murderer fled before the guards arrived.
Watch him, see what he
Ran
does.
this way. Human. Priscilla's.
Oh, I should probably read this thing. Remember, good people, the light cast of the fire dispels. You know, I don't even need to read it. It's just church stuff. It's pretty clear where this is going. What on earth are you guys here to fight now?
Gotta get around him! Help me! No! Give me back!
You could up me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring?
Welsh
Have you
accent.
not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Of course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see. Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
A play that insulted the
Take care
church.
now.
We need to kill
And
this
I got a
church.
murderer to
Destroy
catch.
it all. I felt like I chopped those people into bits, but the game's telling me I just hurt them a little bit.
Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall.
Alright, let's talk to the coroner. Come on then, Roach. Sorry that there's cat on all the time, and but the game keeps putting me in dark places, and it just makes sense to use it. And taking it off is more of a pain than it's worth, so it just stays on.
I'll get lashed.
Come on, Roach.
Sorry, lady.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Thank you. Thought we did all those. Whatever, doesn't matter.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
We did this.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter. And I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
Von Grad's told me all about you.
Ah. Doubtless you've heard how I had the noble leader of the student protesters thrown in prison. But did you hear the protests were far from peaceful? Or did he neglect to mention it? People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
Why have they got a little story? It's not about them. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
How old's Von Grad's? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Amusing, is it not?
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad. Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom.
Ouch.
Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
Let's start.
Gladly.
Have I got to do another autopsy?
The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment. Made of human skin.
It'll say the next
message from the murderer,
next victim.
the name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yeah.
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
What are you waiting for, Geralt? The murderer could already be at the Vegelbud residence.
Till next time, Master.
Forget it, I'll just go to the one in the square, it's too far away. Wow, shows how good my sense of direction is.
So, how do you go with this thing? I was fed a bit out minding my own business when suddenly nothing happened.
Alright, let's take a look at where we are with these, because I kind of got hooked up in this one because I feel like I'm emotionally invested. Can't do that one. So there's all these other ones, but I've kind of got involved in this one, so I think I'll just follow it to the end. was the one about racing? This might have something to do with Triss, I don't know.
What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, we'll throw my arse out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
There's one through door!
Oh, Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now. I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our guards.
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is, just in case.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt.
Yeah, I've got to rub you blind.
We need to hurry.
Nope, we need to rub you blind. Witcher rules. This guy rolls into people's houses and just takes their shit. I say this, guys. For me, I'm doing it. Totally doing it.
Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
That's what dead people are.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
Okay. Here comes some bad news.
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
That wasn't very obvious what direction he went in.
Spread out! Murderer's still here!
Let's find this guy.
There he is! Get him!
No, 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 no. I got time for this.
Die, mutants!
Okay, fine. Oh my god, these guys are good. These guys aren't... Oh, this is such a horrible fight. I don't want to kill these guys. Oh, right.
I'll break your bones!
Damn it.
Did he kill me? Or... What just happened there?
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
It's always trying to do these complicated...
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once! Mother! Why did he do this to her? Why?
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire. Only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
It's the plan.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name but the place too. Won't get away this time.
That is, that's pretty nasty, man. See, having things to loot really just ruins them.
Another empty formaldehyde bottle.
Still red.
Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast.
Sorry, babe. I'll go all of these. There's the door. Oh crap. Looks like she was burning the holy text. That's the only thing that the eternal fire shouldn't be used for. Save. That fight with the guards is a perfect example of in this game where you have things where you're not really sure what you should be doing. Like, they start fighting me and I'm like, I don't want to kill the guards that think they're trying to kill a murderer. They made a mistake, and it's like, so I'm not fighting properly, and I'm not sure if I actually lost that fight, like I died, got beaten, or if it just ran its course. I'd have to watch it back, but there's a lot of confusion.
What's he doing here? Careful, you scamp. Well, this is no
Scoundrel!
Oh, you make a fine sailor.
See if we can catch him. The thing is, the only thing we're going on here is the fact that he's telling us exactly what he's doing. This is that whorehouse I was in before.
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
I'm gonna disturb them.
See it in your face.
You mean me to grab another lass to join us?
Got me break now.
So, a bit of lust in your freakish heart after all.
Not right now. I actually almost pressed it.
Got anything to sell?
Normally 1 is where the 316 is where the option for the shop is. That'll do. I'm going upstairs.
So long.
I'm assuming I've got time.
Maybe they'll draw on as well. You, mate.
How'd you get higher than this?
Hey, darling. Like what you see?
No time.
Discounts, no credit.
No
It is
one will
Nathaniel.
hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though, whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
What, no foreplay? No formaldehyde? Coals in my eye sockets?
What the fuck are you on about?
Murder. You killed Fabian Meyer,
He didn't do
Patricia
it.
Vegelbud, and many others.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
He didn't do it.
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to crippled Kate's. To sweet Nettie. If you didn't leave...
He's gonna get killed.
I don't know, but I see we must talk. Calmly.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. To warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day procuring supplies. Formaldehyde. I shall stay here.
Of course it's a
I've
coroner.
unfinished business with sweet Nettie. After all, I paid in advance.
Then you'll pay again. For her, for all the other women you've tortured. You're free now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If not for you. He asked if I did everything, and I said, for the right price, of course. And then he smiled. Oh, God, it gave me the shivers. And then he hit me so hard I passed out. I was bound.
These people
when I
are
came
twisted.
to, and he was hitting the poker in the fire.
Calm down. He won't hurt you anymore.
He hasn't got a
He
head.
won't hurt anyone.
Wait, you know what? How did he get there so fast? I'm starting to think it was both of them. Like... Yeah, like... I read the thing and he said go and I got there, and when I got there the guy had already killed, so how did he get there faster than me? That's the way out of this place. Where's the interior map thing that lets me know how to get out? Seriously, how do you get out of here? Seriously, where's the way out? You know what, let me... So I can't see anything with this cat on. Okay, so go through this door. Aha, there you go. Did you not see that?
Let me in if that's so eager. Black ones, red of it.
Where are the stairs? Sorry, lady. Trying to get out of there. Hey, Roach. There you are. Oh god, by there you are, you mean there you aren't.
Why is your ass
Move it.
Ooh. That's my personal prediction, it's both of them. Unless the game's gonna skip over how one it's either both of them or the one that first led me there. The one that first led me there, he was suspicious from the start, so well, we'll see.
Run out of formaldehyde.
I underestimated you. You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although, you've not divined all, I see.
He's a vampire.
You would have drawn your silver sword.
Who? What are you?
He's a higher vampire.
A vampire? Higher, of course.
That's how he got there faster.
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire. The egg of a salamander born of fire to replace their cold, doubting hearts. Fire down the throat that...
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
Should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city. Its population amnesiacs to the very concepts of decency and morality. So I decided to remind them, in a manner they'd be certain to notice.
There are other ways. Could have set up a soapbox in Hierarch Square, preached from it.
How funny. That's exactly what I did. But none listened. Instead they laughed, threw stones. Give a thought to my victims. A lecherous woodcarver who'd spend his last copper on whores. An old countess who defiled symbols of the faith. A religious monster. Nothing was sacred, nothing above ridicule. They did not deserve to live. But their deaths could be a lesson to others. Awaken them, scare them onto the correct path, the path to the fire, to cleansing, to salvation. For you, I'm afraid it's too late. You are a man of little faith. I sense this.
But I'm pretty good with a sword.
Pretty good. Might not cut it.
Whoa. This is new music. I like it. There's your vampire oil. Gonna want our black blood on. Also, something interesting. None of these are interesting. Apart from this one. Alright then, bro. Oh yeah. Oops. Totally forgot you would attack me. Moon dust. Oh, it's already there. No, it's not. Where's moon? Oh, there it is. Let's increase our HP and get some life flowing into us. It's pretty good. Concerned citizen sermon. You know, I'm really glad it wasn't the guy I set free. I'd have felt really bad about that, man. Don't think I'll ever be allowed back in here, so I might better get everything of any worth here now. How'd you get out? Seriously, how'd you get out of here? Put away my weapon before something bad happens. See, I'm not sure. It's interesting, I guess, the point the game is trying to make, in that ultimately what happened was. I can't remember what I was going to do now. I got that, got that. Could put on this 20% chance to activate another randomly selected potion. Or I could just put on more power. When is this unlocked? 22. More damage from attacks or random potion charts thing. Let's go for random potion charts thing. It's kind of exciting. No. Got it. Yeah. No, I haven't. I'm missing one. Which one isn't on? Cool. So all of those are on. So the idea is, see that I put on Swallow and it put on another full moon as well. So the first one did it. What's interesting is if activating the second potion also heals me like the first one did, which would mean it ultimately is every potion heals me twice, which is 50% per potion, which is overpowered beyond reason. So I'm not sure if that's the case, if those two things stack, but we will find out. How far away am I? 50 meters, huh? Oh, wrong way. Like an idiot. Oh, movie has been stopped automatically. It's a really long episode because of the weird start. Oh, what's going on?
Ah!
downstairs. Yeah, so
Fascinating the way your eyes react to light.
yeah, it's amazing.
How's...
Better, right?
Yes.
Well, she can talk at least.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. From me and Priscilla.
It's not positive. Yeah.
Did my part. Your turn now. Take care of her. Good care.
I will. You'll see. Treat her better than the Dryads of Brockamon could.
She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor Von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
The whole quest just left me with a really foul taste in my mouth.
Yes, Geralt?
Hubert told me about your past. Even more vivid than I'd assumed.
I've not time for riddles, Geralt. Be straight or be gone.
Any truth to his claim that people died during the riots at the university? Died for your cause?
I was young and stupid. I thought a better future was worth any price. Even a human life or two. But those are past sins. Sins I've atoned for.
Why is the university in Oxenford closed?
Because it's
Oxenford University.
You've not heard the story? The rector wished to grant him an honorary doctorate. The faculty disagreed. Nonetheless, Radovid arrived for the ceremony, donned a gown, collected his diploma, and when it was over, imprisoned the deans and the entire academic senate so they wouldn't raise a stink. I've been at Vilmerius Hospital ever since.
Radovid's nuts.
But perhaps it's for the best. I'm far more adept, scalpel in hand, than I ever was behind a lectern.
Know another surgeon from Oxenford Academy. Her name's Shani. Know her? Red hair, cropped short, freckles.
And a hopeless idealist. Naturally, I know her. She was my assistant for a year.
Any idea where she is now?
My gut tells me she's somewhere along the front, patching up pikemen. I told her it would be futile. In the time she saved 100 lives, another 1,000 would be lost. But medics with a mission, you can't argue with them.
Found and killed the murderer. It was Hubert. You were right not to trust him. He was a higher vampire.
I thought nothing could surprise me in Novigrad. Seems I was wrong. Deeply wrong. Thank you, Geralt. Were it not for you, this would never have ceased.
Farewell.
Geralt?
Sorry, Geralt. My throat's still quiet.
Say no more. Get well soon.
Alright, what we're gonna do...
Yes, Geralt?
No, we're not gonna do that. Is we're gonna go to an armourer.
Farewell.
And since we're level 20 now, we're gonna make the enhanced feline gear that we can. So the nearest... Ooh. Apparently there's an exclamation mark somewhere on this map, but I'm not finding that. Where is that? There, at the Vagel Bud, it's the horses, isn't it? Alright, but screw all that. We're going to go to this guy here, because, well, actually, is there a nearer? Yeah, we're going to go to that guy there. And the way to get him appears to be... Everybody's go through this crying, it's just like, man, what's wrong with this place? Okay, so yeah, we're going to make some of the cat stuff, and since we're level 20, the next episode will be dedicated to getting the rest.
This one's still breathing.
The rest of the cat gear in the treasure hunt. I think I've got like 1 or 2 pieces on it, I think. So we'll go to this armourer, we'll make what we can, and we'll get the rest after that. Be nice to get some new gear. Might even have a new look.
Top knot.
Yeah.
Willing to crack.
Okay, so we need enhanced feline boots for level 20. Blah blah blah. Make them. Chest armor. Enhanced feline armor for level 20. Blah blah blah. Make it. Gauntlets. Enhanced feline gauntlets we don't have. We'll get those next episode. And tools, trousers. Enhanced feline trousers we also don't have. So trousers and boots we'll get next time. I get the feeling this stuff I've just made.
So long.
Ooh, first of all, it looks good. Can also hold some more runes, some more Quen. So I made the boots, 5% attack power. No change in the attack power, but a greater glyph of Quen can go in. Quen's the only sign I really use. So now it's got 2 of them. Cool. So we're going to get those and those next time. So if we go into J, treasure hunts, cat school diagrams. I've already got that though. It's a bit weird. Let's go for those instead, because that doesn't make any sense to me, because I've already got that diagram. Unless I'm wearing something different and don't realise it. Cat armor. Enhanced. So that's level 20. 19, 14, 20. Cool, that will make sense. Good. Alright, well, nice long episode, but you know, we've got some stuff down and we're pretty strong now. We do look a little bit bluer, if nothing else. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Thank you for being here and all that stuff. Peace!